Fateh Arza ji, Sat Sri Akal. Shabad today is from Ank 475 of Guru Granth Sahib, and month should be end of Padon, and Nanak Shah year is 557. So title of the Shabad today is Tina Savare Nanaka Jinko Nadar Kare. Tina means them, those persons. Savare means adorns, God adorns. Nanka means Babaji. Jinu means whom. Kau means upon. Nadar means bless. Kare means does. Only blessed ones are adorned by the God. Now, who are the blessed ones? Blessed ones are those people who always listen to the voice of God coming from their own mind. That is, those are the blessed ones who listen to their conscience, thereby, by listening to the conscience or voice of their own mind, they relish, they enjoy life. Appe pande sajjan, appe purna de. Appe means God Himself. Pande means pot. Sajjan means made or created. Now pot means human body. God Himself made human body, pot. Appe Puran de. Appe means God Himself. Puran means filled it. Filled the body. Pot. Did. De means did. Now filling the body means what? Body is filled with life by the God. So God Himself created our body and He Himself put life in it. Now next is the example, variations of life. Ikni dudh samaiye, ik chulle ran chade. Ikni means in some bodies or pots. It is a proverb. Dudh means milk. Samaiye means is kept. Some pots are such that in those pots milk is stored, milk is kept. Those are considered good pots, lucky pots, or lucky human beings. Ik chulle ran chade. Ik means some, chulle means on stove, rahan means remain, chade means kept. There are still others. Some people are lucky. They are like the pots in which milk is stored. But still there are other people who always remain kept on the stove. No? What it means? Storing milk is a good thing. That means people who enjoy life. And always remaining on the stove means suffering for the whole of the life. If somebody puts fire under the pot, that is pain and suffering for whole of the life. So some relish life, while others remain on fire, that is, they suffer. Now there is another example. Ik nihali peh same. Ik means some. Nihali means soft mattress. Peh means lie. Same means sleep. Ik uppar ran khade. Ik means some. Uppar means over. Rahan means remain. Khade means standing. So some people sleep on soft mattresses. That is, they enjoy life. It is again proverb. Whereas some people remain standing over. When lucky people are sleeping on the soft mattresses, the servants remain standing. You may have seen English movies during the English rule. The English bosses or officers used to sleep, and the Indian servant used to blow the fan. That is uppar ran khade. Standing, remain standing over. So some people comfortably sleep, while others serve them. Now this service of a servant is generally against his will, because Everybody wants to sleep on soft mattresses. Who want to blow the fan so that the other should sleep? So it is against the will. This service is due to compulsions of life, economic compulsions generally. Now the conclusion and the title as well. Tina Savare Nanaka, Jinko Nadar Kare. Tina means them, Savare means adorns. God adorns. Nanaka Babaji, Jin, to whom, Ko, upon whom, Jin ko, upon whom, Nadar Kare. Nadar means blessings, Kare means does. So God adorns life of those people only to whom or upon whom he blesses. So this is the conclusion of the Shabad, that you may know everything, you may be very intelligent, still you may be suffering in the life, because you can enjoy life only if there is another and karma of the God, that is blessing. Now this is very important concept of Gurbani. Let us see. These two words are used invariably, nadar and karam. So nadar and karam simply means blessings of the God or universe or cosmos, whatever you believe. So meaning of nadar and karam, no, this karam is not as it is used in Vedic literature, that for good deeds you get good results, and for bad deeds you get bad results. That karma is not this karma. Karma in Gurbani, in such like Shabads, means blessings. Nadar also means blessings. Meaning of both the words is the same. When God showers the blessings upon us, or in layman's language, when you say that I am very lucky, I didn't work hard, still I became topper in Public Service Commission. That is, that there was nadar or karam or blessing of the good luck or of the God upon you, that you didn't work, you didn't do hard work, still you succeeded. That is nadar and karam. So there is a Qawwali of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Allah karam karna, Maula karam karna. So this karam is blessing. Blessing, not that karam that which is used in Gita or Vedic literature. This karam is different. It simply means nadar, and nadar means blessings. So what is this? We may know that God lives in our mind. Many people know this, that God lives in our mind. And the sound coming out from our own mind is in fact the sound or voice of the God. We may know this. We may further know that before doing any task, we are supposed to ask ourselves, our conscience, whether task which I am going to do is good or bad. So before doing every deed, we are supposed to listen to the voice of the conscience or voice of our own mind where God lives. We may know this. Everybody may know this. We may further know that we feel good when we listen to and comply with the voice of our own mind, that is conscience. Everybody knows this. When we listen to the conscience, we feel good. We further may know that, everybody may know that by listening we relish, by listening to the voice of our own mind, that is conscience. And by listening to the voice of our own mind where God lives, or the voice of conscience, our own respect in our own eyes increases. We may know this. So we may further know that, or rather we know it, that when we listen to the voice of our own mind and we listen to the conscience, our respect in our own eyes increases and we feel that we are living in paradise. That is real paradise as per Gurbani, when you are having respect in your own eyes, because having own respect in our own mind means having respect in the eyes of God, because God lives in the mind. Having respect in a house, and house belongs to God. So having respect in your own eyes, in your own mind means having respect in the eyes of the God. If you believe in God or the voice of conscience, same thing. That is the meaning. We may know all these things. These are nothing more than common sense. When we listen to the conscience, we feel good. And we feel like living in paradise. This is common sense. But despite knowing all the above, we still do not listen to the voice of the mind, or we simply do not opt to listen to the voice of the conscience. Why? Now, why is? First example is of a gulbeen. Gulbeen is an instrument having it is instrument like a telescope or microscope. It is having glass on one side and mirror on the other side. And in the instrument, broken pieces of bangles are placed. We shake it. We shake this instrument and see through the glass. And we find that beautiful patterns or beautiful designs are made or are visible. Now, how we should place the broken bangles in this instrument so that beautiful patterns are made, nobody can forecast. Nobody can tell beforehand that what shall be the nature of the design or pattern which shall be made by the broken bangles. So, let us see another example. Dharminder was maybe most handsome male in the world, and Malini was most beautiful female in the world. Let's suppose this. But their offspring, their children of Dharminder and Hema, were not as much beautiful as they were further. It is not necessary that mother and father of Hema or mother and father of Dharminder were also beautiful. It is a pattern like gulbeen. So every rich person generally marries a beautiful wife. Rich people generally get beautiful wives. But it is not the guarantee that their offspring or their children shall be beautiful and intelligent or competent. So what shall be the pattern? It is not in our hand. Let it be another example of DNA. On the one side, there is DNA of Dharminder. On the other side, there is DNA of Malini. But it is not necessary that DNA of their children shall also be excellent. That is what Nazar and Karm is called. Nazar and Karm decides the pattern in the gulbeen as well as our pattern of DNA. So that is, if the DNA, which is the product of mother and father, is appropriate, we shall listen to the sound of our own mind coming from that place where God lives. Or we shall listen to our job, that is conscience. But otherwise, despite best efforts, despite the combination of best male and female, their child may not listen to the sound of the mind. So this is what Babaji called Nadar and Karam, that pattern of DNA which shall be outcome of best male and best female is not in our hand. It is in the hands of the nature. DNA of offspring shall be the result of best male and best female. But it is not necessary that child shall be best, or he shall be most competent, or he shall be most beautiful, or he shall be most intelligent. That is what Babaji called Nadar and Karam. If there is Nadar, that is blessings of God. If there are blessings of God, only then we shall listen to the voice of our own mind, that is conscience. And if we are not blessed, despite knowing all the above common sense things, we shall not be listening to the voice of the mind. That is the conclusion of this Shabad. It is otherwise very simple. Tina Sware Nanka. Life of those people is good who are blessed, otherwise not. So let there be tagline again. Now this is most important. I earnestly wish that, what is most important? Listening to the voice of our own mind. So I earnestly wish that you all, everybody who is listening to this video, start listening to the voice of your own mind or conscience if you do not believe in God, and you all start relishing life. That is my earnest wish. Fateh Arze Ji, Sat Sri Akal.